Okay, greetings everyone. This is First and 2753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4. Return to the golden age of Greece. I don't think I even clicked off any time in the last one, so one big advantage, I forgot if I mentioned this or not, that you actually have, I think I actually have in this game. Oh, there is the global national happiness ranking right there. But I think I also, according, I forgot who told me, it's in the... Let's see. It's under life and happiness. Gross national happiness. There it is. 104. So, I don't know. How high can I get that? Who is the happiest? Denmark, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, all these cold countries. How are they so happy in the cold? I don't get that. If you guys are from those countries, maybe you can explain why you guys are always so happy up there. And I guess Americans are just all stressed out. Where is America, actually? It's probably... Wow, okay. 13th. That's not bad. That's not lucky. Australia has got 9. New Zealand, Netherlands, Sweden. I don't know. Is it socialism that makes everyone happy? Or I don't get it. Let me know. I can't stand the cold. I'm a warm weather kind of guy, so... but maybe cold makes you happy. I don't know. Post down below. Feel free to post. Greece is 104, so I'd like to definitely improve that if I can in this series. And if someone wants to give me like a challenge, again, I'm not sure how long the series will last because the game always crashes on me. But also mentioned that guy I think posted that I should take over. What was it? Albania, Macedonia, and Bulgaria. I think he suggested. Definitely Macedonia. Because Macedonia is not part of NATO. But I think I'm going to stay away from Albania and Bulgaria because they are NATO countries right now. And I'm thinking maybe a possible northern expansion in this series as well to Macedonia, Kosovo, and then maybe Serbia. But I'd have to wait until Russia was involved in a conflict. And then I could hit Serbia. And then after that I can take Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then the rest of these I think are NATO countries. Montenegro would be another one. So I could expand up there. That could be an expansion. See what happens. Alright, so I'm actually going to start playing this game. But before I do that, in this episode, before I do that, I have to make some initial changes. And right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and do those good old healthcare reform tricks that you guys have seen in the other episodes. And I think it was... No, it wasn't this one. I tested this all out, actually. And that's the big one right there. Nice. That's almost $1 billion saving by just cutting a little bit back on reimbursements for hospital treatment. And then we're going to go ahead and launch all these other non-expensive areas. We're going to fully fund them all. Service for handicaps? Yep. Vaccination? Yep. Geriatrics department. Old people are going to like that. Psychiatric department. Maternity. Yep. Emergency departments. Yep. Psychiatric departments. Fully funding. This is the best healthcare in the world. I'll take occupational medicine. Modernization of equipment. Sure, we'll take that. Hygiene. That's a little expensive. No hygiene for those. For our establishment. That's about it. Alright, I think that's about it. We're going to have huge bumps, and one minor cut. And we still have $646 million. And that's going to be great changes. And then a bunch of groups are going to love us. And we'll get the leaders of all those groups to endorse us, which will boost our popularity. Alright, so that's my healthcare reform. Next reform initiation. So, I achieved healthcare reform, just FYI, within like the first couple weeks. Just throwing that out there. And here we go. Let's see here. Tax reform, which is step number 2. Tax reform. I am actually going to increase taxes. I know that's not really what a lot of the conservative analysts out there would say. But Greece is if you go to the political parties, Greece is mostly left in this game. there are 3 communist parties. My party is the Communist Party. 2 left-center parties. And then you do have some right-wing conservative parties as well. But I went through I toyed around with it a little bit, and I found ways to increase taxes and get them passed through Congress. And I'm going to use trade, particularly with the United States, to create a 10%, the goal is going to be a 10% GDP surplus through trade with the United States. We have a number of surpluses. Coal is a big surplus. I might not do that right away, though. I might save that for like a second GDP boost in like 2018. And there are other areas like fuel, fish, a little bit of cotton. Fuel and fish might be enough to get me up to a 10% surplus. Fuel, fish, and cotton. I might sell a couple other things like orange and nickel. Wine, too. So, those are the ones we're going to try to sell right away to the United States. I have other surpluses, too. I should be probably showing you guys. I'm looking at my list. But let's make a meeting with the United States. And I'm going to try to get a number of trade deals. In the playthrough I did, I just went with the coal. We're going to meet with Ronald Trump here. In the playthrough, I just went with selling coal to the United States. And I think it will be better for me to sell all those other smaller industries. Because when you make these trade deals, it does increase employment. And employment is one of those areas that we're hurting. But like I said, we have deflation here, so that is actually, I'm viewing that as actually an advantage for me in my game play style, because I like to create a lot of growth, but the problem that I have with that typically is I create a lot of growth through trade, but the problem that I have with that typically is that inflation gets way out of control. But this with deflation, this is actually a number I like to see starting off, because I think that's going to like give me the opportunity to really grow the economy. And right now growth is in a negative, but not really that far negative. So I like this number actually. And all that trade will help to bring down the unemployment. And I don't know. I mean, I think that, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but this turnover tax, this tax is payable each year by businesses and individuals who have non-salaried professional activity. I assume this creates more professional activity and then stimulates. I don't know exactly what that means. But I've always had success in the past with unemployment actually improving as I increased this tax. Maybe there was other factors going on in my other series, but we're gonna go tax reform 1. Typing with one hand here, that's pretty interesting. Okay, tax reform 1. Okay, and let's go ahead. I'll show you the poll right off the bat. Alright, they're at 87%. Alright, not a lot of people like this idea. But it's going to create a big surplus, a huge surplus, huge. And boom. I am going to attach a few things to fix it. Now, the pornography tax is always one that people can't resist, although people in Greece seem to be opposed to the pornography tax for some reason. The right wing is all for it, so that'll bring in the white wing voters, but the left wing isn't that in favor of it, which is kind of shocking. Like, this might be the most hedonistic country I've ever played as far as the left wing side here. But yeah, let's add that to the reform. And this is all negotiations. Alright, now we're down to 71% against. And we're starting to swing a couple of these guys. In order to get the left on my side, I'm going to go ahead and add an inheritance tax of 1%. Poll on that, just to show you guys again. I'm not going to poll the opinion of people because I don't care that much. 70%. Alright, this is very big on the left. The left loves this inheritance tax. The right, not so much, so we're going to lose some seats there, but it will balance things out a little bit better. Attach that to the tax reform bill, 1% hike on inheritance tax. Now we are looking at 63% against. And the left wing is now a little bit more in favor. I gotta bring the right wing along a little bit. So we're gonna go to the guns, and we are going to cut the gun tax. This is gonna be the one tax cut I'm gonna add in this bill. And we're gonna cut those guns about $10 per weapon there. So that is going to bring them along a little bit more. What was the other big thing? All right, now the next big thing, which is the deal sealer. This is going to cut costs. Employees, or this is actually this is a tax cut as well, because the employees will be paying less, 1% less, which is going to cost us $200 million, but we were making over $1.2 billion. So this should balance everything out, and I believe that puts me just over. And just to ensure that that bill goes through, it is going to be passed on, looks like the 12th will be the day where we hear the final vote. I'm going to actually meet with some political party leaders. I did this last time. I wasn't sure what the effect was, but let's try and meet with the the conservative, traditional republics presidents. The Union for the Traditional Republic president is, we're going to meet with him, see if we can't get him to support the bill. I'm going to meet with another big group. I'm going to meet with these groups because these guys kind of like me, so hopefully they will at least support the bill. And I'm not sure what type of impact this actually has, if it is actually swaying people or not, but I want to make sure to get it in just in case it is. There's another one that likes me. Alright. I think I got everybody there. Did I get that one? He doesn't really like me that much. Let's see if we can't throw him in there too. Alright, so we got meetings with political leaders here. Hopefully we'll get them to sponsor our bill. I think they already are, most of them. And I made my healthcare reforms. I got a meeting set up with the President of the United States. Next step is going to be Secret Service. I got to get this lined up, and I don't even know if I'll get starting the clock before this episode's over, but these are all the initial moves. Secret Service. This isn't Secret Service. That's Services. I need to go to Secret Service. Okay, here we go. We are going to boost agent training funding, fighting against terrorism, and political espionage. That's only 80 million. That's not really that much, but very valuable in this game. Secret Service is very valuable, especially if you're looking to expand in the game. So we have a number of international agents. 250. First of all, there are 2 terrorist groups, and we're going to try to infiltrate them right off the bat. Get rid of these 2 guys. Get rid of these 2 groups. We got the Greek Brethren of Islam and the Greek Communist Forces. Got to get rid of those 2 groups. And then we're going to manage our networks here. Alright, so who do I really want to spy on? I don't really care about Argentina. I don't know, China, maybe I can steal some secrets from them. I don't care about them. I don't care about them. Iran, maybe. Iraq, I don't know. Kazakhstan, no. North Korea, no. Pakistan, no. Russia, maybe. Saudi Arabia, probably not. Singapore, no. Sudan, no. Syria, yes. Venezuela, no. Alright, let's just go ahead and confirm that and then go back. This is a little bit more manageable now. We don't need that many agents in China for sure. Syria, I am going to try to resolve the Syrian conflict. That's one of the goals. Or at least put a more favorable player there. Iraq, who knows? I'm just not going to leave any goals there. What do I want to do in Russia? I don't know what I want to do in Russia. I'm going to keep the agents there, but not as many, probably. Cut them down to 15. Syria, I want to approach terrorist groups. We'll see what happens there. China. I thought I could steal technology from China. You know what? Who needs China? I don't need agents in China. Get them out of there. Alright, so hopefully that will clean up that a little bit. And now we're going to have to find countries where we do want agents. Albania, I'm not going to move on right away, but I am definitely going to try to make a move against... Let's see here. Macedonia, where are you? I don't see Macedonia. It's not called Macedonia, is it? It's called the Republic of Macedonia or something like that? What the heck is it called? The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Really, you gotta put that whole friggin', excuse me, the whole line in there. Let's see here. Creation. Former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Let's drop 10 spies there to start, and you're gonna do political spying. Okay, we also want just north of Macedonia is going to be Kosovo. Where's Kosovo? There's Kosovo. We're going to want to put 10 agents there, hopefully. Get some political spying. Again, if we can find justifications to go to war with these countries, we can help our expansion to the north. Montenegro will also be another territory I might expand into. Montenegro, there you are. 10 agents there. Political spying. And then Serbia. Definitely want to go into Serbia, probably. Definitely. Okay. I mean, if the opportunity is there, I definitely want to go into Serbia. Gotta distract the Russians, though, with that one. And Serbia, where are you? There you are. It's 10 spies there. Send 10 spies there. Political spying. There we go. Bosnia Herzegovina. If I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully. Another 10 for political spying there. And then we're going to want to send spies into Turkey as well. And I think Libya. Because I might intervene in the Libyan situation in order to spread... Oh, and Cyprus, too. Cyprus might be a nice, easy grab. If I can find a way to go to war. I might just go to war with Cyprus and just take them out before the UN can intervene. But we'll see if we can get lucky with some political spying there. And then Turkey and Libya will be the other two for now, I think. Is there any other ones down there? Maybe Lebanon? Turkey, Libya... Oh, where did Libya go? Right there. And I don't know what I'm going to do in Libya just yet. We might intervene on behalf of one of the factions. So let's just send spies there for now. And then... What else did I say? Turkey? Turkey is the rival, even though they're a close ally in the game. But a lot of people on YouTube are suggesting that I rival Turkey. So this will give me the opportunity. Hopefully find out if I can. And then I said Lebanon, right? Lebanon. Where are you, Lebanese? There we are. Political spying there. Alright, so that was a lot. That was a lot of moves. And I think I did everything I wanted to at this point. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so let's run the clock and see what happens here. Finally, at the end of the episode here, I'm running the clock. We're going to see how people react to my initial actions and deal with the wake of these initial moves. Tax reform, healthcare reform, meetings with political leaders. Here we go. A lot of stuff going on here. Alright, let's pause it. Alright, 8.4% bump initially. Fight against AIDS, fight against cancer, anti-terrorism, purchasing power, employment, public finance, social... Old folks, family, women's rights, handicap. I said those. But industry, firearm. What? Why is firearms not like me? I reduced the tax on firearms. Okay. Women's group.
Undoubtedly, you will remain the face
is
of
a fan. So we're gonna meet with her, get her endorsement. That sounds good. All right, that's because of the maternity leave. Alright, leader of the Human Sharing and Solidarity Foundation. We'll meet with him too. See if I can get an endorsement from him. What do I have here? Setting an example, committed filmmaker, no. Okay. And then this thing, straightforward, straight-faced smiley. Prime Minister, our people are neither particularly happy nor particularly unhappy. Just an overall ambiance of gloom. Prime Minister, these are the results of the latest country rankings in regard to happiness, namely the gross national happiness. As a nation's leader, you have the means to improve living conditions. This should be our top priority. I remind you that the Gross National Happiness Index is determined by various factors such as the quality of healthcare, which I think I improved there a little bit, education, economic wealth of the country, such as access to and quality of healthcare. Access to. So I had a pen around here. I guess I can do that later when I look it up. The standard of living for citizens, environment and sanitary conditions, employment, as well as liberties and human rights. That's a lot of factors that are going to come into play there. For your reference, we included this data in the country's official fact sheet, which I'm assuming is this thing right here, right? Is this the official fact sheet? Right there? Happiness? Ooh. Aha! Interesting! What does this mean? Development since the start of the game. Development in comparison with other countries around the world. Okay. Unemployment, that's because of the, or employment, that's probably because of the company turnover taxes. I guess they hurt employment. Education, what the heck? What's wrong with education? I don't know what's going on there. Alright, so that's that. It's been about 20 minutes, right? Yep, it's been over 20 minutes. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Sorry it's taken so long to get going, but these are all the initial moves, and I did a grand strategy overview, so next couple episodes we'll start flying through these weeks pretty quickly. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.